Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. The Misamis Occidental Police Provincial Office says there are 2 suspects behind the killing of a radio broadcaster who was gunned down as he was airing his program on Sunday. Juan Humalon, professionally known as DJ Johnny Walker of Gold FM 94.7 Calamba, was shot dead by unidentified attackers. The shooting was caught on a live stream of his show. Speaking on One News Now, Misamis police officials reported that 2 suspects are the focus of their investigation into the Humalon murder case. Their identities, however, remain undisclosed pending verification from eyewitnesses and enhanced CCTV footage.
Mayroon pong 2 suspect na pumasok po, ma'am. At yan po ang tinututukan natin ngayon, ma'am. Yung ma'am, yung mga 2 suspect na nakuha natin sa CCTV yan, ay mayroon na kaming mga names po pa, hindi pa namin ma-divulge kasi ipa-identify pa namin doon talaga sa nakakita.
The Misamis police also mentioned that they are examining 3 to 4 potential motives for the crime, including a prior altercation with the victim, emphasizing their ongoing in-depth investigation. Humalon's killing is the 4th incident involving journalists under the administration of President Bongbong Marcos.
Meron na tayong mga anggulo po na tinutukan. Meron kasi siyang naalitan before the incident, pero we are still conducting deeper investigation with regards to this matter po. Hindi lang isang angle ang tinututukan namin. Mayroon kaming 3 anggulo na tinututukan.
The first batch of Filipinos allowed to leave Gaza will exit the city today. The 20 Filipinos were initially supposed to leave the war-torn city on Sunday, but the evacuation of foreign citizens in Gaza was temporarily suspended, so they will instead exit the city today. Once they have crossed, the Filipinos will be required to leave Cairo within 72 hours. According to Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Eddie De Vega, Israel has approved the repatriation of all Filipinos in Gaza. However, because their Palestinian relatives were not allowed to leave, the department cannot say how many Filipinos will be leaving the enclave. The agency added that all 134 remaining Filipinos in Gaza are accounted for. At the moment, though, only 43 Filipinos have signified their intention to leave the city. Malacañang has reinstated Teofilo Guadiz III as head of the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. Guadiz was previously suspended after his former Executive Secretary Jeffrey Tumbado made allegations of corruption against him. Last October 9, Tumbado claimed that the LTFRB chief was involved in a multi-million peso bribery schemes. Tumbado has since recanted his statement, saying it was born out of impulse, irrational thinking, misjudgment, and poor decision-making. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Timor-Leste President Jose Ramos Horta will visit the Philippines on November 10. Malacañang said Ramos Horta's official trip to Manila aims to strengthen the two countries' bilateral ties. The visit is expected to tackle various areas of cooperation in terms of political, educational, economic, and technical partnerships. It's still unclear whether expelled Negros Oriental Representative Arnie Teves, whose request for asylum in Timor-Leste was denied, will be discussed during Ramos Horta's visit. President Marcos earlier expressed his continued support to Timor-Leste at the 42nd ASEAN Summit following its move towards becoming a full-fledged member of the regional bloc. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and the head of the Japanese Coast Guard paid a visit to the Philippine Coast Guard on Saturday. Let's find out how that went in this report.
Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida visited the Philippine Coast Guard office on Saturday afternoon. The Prime Minister made a special visit to BRP Teresa Magbanwa, which the country acquired with Tokyo's help. In a speech, PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hill Gavan stated that Kishida's visit is evidence of the strong relationship between the Japan and Philippines. He added that the country's shared goal of maintaining regional stability further strengthened this relationship. Tokyo has provided the Philippines two 97-meter multi-role response vessels or MRRVs, as well as 10 44 MRRVs and 10 shore-based radar stations. The PCG also regularly sends their personnel to Japan to participate in skills training such as the Maritime Safety and Security Policy Program. The Japan Coast Guard was also the first to offer assistance to the Philippines during the oil spill incident in Mindoro. JCG Commandant Admiral Shohei Ishii also visited the PCG on Saturday. Gavan noted that Japan provides significant assistance to the Philippines, especially since their maritime jurisdictions are interconnected.
May mga barko silang dumadaan sa atin na kailangan nating mag-conduct ng search and rescue, kailangan nating mag-conduct ng mga law enforcement activities, ng marine pollution response capabilities.
The two agencies also had a closed-door meeting where they discussed ways to further strengthen the Philippines-Japan relationship and cooperation, particularly in the face of heightened regional tensions in the South China Sea.
Nagkasundo po kami na mas lalo naming paigtingin ang aming pagtutulungan bilang magkapitbahay na Coast Guard, bilang Coast Guard na magkaibigan at mayroong parehong adhikain, which is peace and stability in the region.
They also talked about regularizing the conduct of trilateral exercises involving Philippines, Japan, and the United States. Manila also intends to purchase additional vessels from Tokyo.
Tayo'y bibili ng mga karagdagang barko. Sa ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan, tayo'y bibili ng siguro mga 5 o higit pang barko. Tayo ay patuloy na magpapadala ng the best talents we have in the Coast Guard to train in their graduate schools.
The PCG expects a significant improvement in their service once their equipment is modernized. For News 5, Ian Suyu, we are One News.
The PPA has made its highly awaited return as it opened its 48th season at the Smart Araneta Coliseum on Sunday. Opening the 48th season was the Leo Awards, where the league recognized some of the best players during the past season. Taking home the Rookie of the Year award was Justin Arana, while Junmar Fajardo bagged the 7th MVP award. Following the awarding, there were also several memorable performances from celebrities, and of course, the traditional parade of muses. That includes as well a tribute for Gilas Pilipinas after bringing home the country's first gold medal in 6 decades in the Asian Games. After the festivities came the opening match of the PBA Commissioner's Cup. The Magnolia Hotshots picked up where it left during the off-season as they held off the shorthanded TNT Tropang Giga 110-102 to open their season on a winning note. Magnolia import Tyler Bay finished with 31 points and 20 rebounds, while Mark Baroka added 19 and Paul Lee scored 17 points.
We need to be consistent, especially on the first half where we're leading the game, but mayroon kaming nagta-time na relax kami. So that's the time na they have the rallies or mayroon silang mga yung mga mental lapses namin on the first half, especially yung down the stretch on the first and second quarter. So we need that effort para lang at least makabalik kami sa game.
And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.